Hello students, let us continue our discussion on trigonometric functions. In the last class we have seen the relation between the trigonometric functions of 90 minus theta with theta, 90 plus theta, 180 minus theta, etc., 270 minus theta, 270 plus theta, etc. So, let me just recall that formula or those formula and how to remember those. See, this is a circle. First quadrant, second quadrant, third, fourth, Here it is 0 degree, then 90 degree here. In terms of radians, 0, pi by 2, pi or 180 degree, 270 degree or 3 pi by 2, and here 360 degree or 2 pi radians. Then, so if you want to find out what is sin 90 plus theta, cos 180 minus theta, tan 270 plus theta, etc. First thing what we need to do is check whether that angle lies in which quadrant. Okay. So, lies in which quadrant, that you identify first, and after that in that quadrant whether that given trigonometric function is it positive or negative in that quadrant, that you see. So, note down that positive or plus sign or minus sign, that you write. After that, if you are using the horizontal line, that is, if you are writing 180 minus theta, 180 plus theta, 360 minus theta, 360 plus theta, in that way, then write the same function. And if you are using the vertical line, that is, if you are writing 90 minus theta, 90 plus theta, 270 minus theta or 270 plus theta, then you have to change it to its co-function. For sine, the co-function is cos. Sine and cos, they are co-functions of each other. Then for secant, the co-function is cosecant. Secant and cosecant, they are co-functions of each other. And similarly, tan and cot, they are also co-functions of each other. This is the rule which we have learnt in our last class. Now, with the help of that rule, let us find out the values of certain trigonometric functions. Okay? Write the question, find the values of the following. Find the values of the following. Find the values of the following. First one, sine 150 degree. Okay, I want to find the value of sine 150 degree. So, I am assuming that you know the values of all the trigonometric functions till 90 degree. That, I mean, the standard angles at 0 degree, 30, 45, 60, 90 degree, and then 180, 270, 360. That much that is my assumption. So, with the help of those, let us see how we can solve this problem. Okay, 150 degree. That 150 degree, what I do is, I will write this as 180 degree minus 30 degree. Okay, 150 can be written as 180 minus 30. Now, this looks like sin 180 degree minus theta. You know this formula, sin 180 minus theta. That formula I will use. Sin 180 minus theta. What is that formula? 180 minus theta, which quadrant? Second quadrant, right? Second quadrant, sine positive or negative? Positive. Okay. 180 minus theta, that means you are using the horizontal line. When you are using the horizontal line, we write the same function. So, this will become sine theta. That means sine 180 minus theta is equal to sine theta. So, sine 180 minus theta is equal to sine theta, that's equal to sine 30 degree. Sine 30 degree, this is a very well known value, 1 by 2. I do not think I need to explain from where did I get sine 30 degree equal to 1 by 2. You know that, right? This is the value of sine 150 degree. The same problem can be solved in another way also. That is, say, instead of writing 150 degree as 180 minus 30, what I do is I will write this as 90 plus 60. 150 degree can be written as 90 degree plus 60 degree. Now, this looks like sine 90 plus theta. What is sine 90 plus theta? You know that formula also. Sine 90 plus theta. Sine 90 plus theta. 90 plus theta, which quadrant? Second quadrant. In the second quadrant, sine positive. Okay, fine. Then, in the second quadrant, sine is positive, you have written. Now, you are using 90 plus theta. That means you are using the horizontal line, vertical line. When you are using the vertical line, we have to write its co-function. 90 plus theta if you are using, you have to write the co-function. What is the co-function for sine? It is cos. So, sin 90 plus theta is nothing but cos theta. So sin 90 plus theta is equal to cos theta. So that will give you cos theta. Here theta is 60 degree, cos 60. What is the value of cos 60? That's equal to 1 by 2. So whether you solve by this method or solve by this way, you will see that you are going to get the same answer. Is it clear? Okay. Now you may be thinking, sir, why should I write 150 as 180 minus 30? I can write 150 as 200 minus 50 also. Sin 150 degree can be written as sin of 200 minus 50. Yes, it is true. It is true that 150 is equal to 200 minus 50. But the problem is, I know the formula for sin 180 minus theta, but we don't know what is the formula for sin 200 minus theta, right? So therefore, it is not advisable to do this. So you have to use any of the quadrant angles. Quadrant angles means any multiple of pi by 2. That is 90 degree. Pi by 2 means 90 degree. In terms of radians, pi by 2. Any multiple of pi by 2 is called a quadrant angle. In other words, any multiple of 90 degree is called a quadrant angle. 90, 180, 270, 360, etc. So if you are using any one of those, then you can have all those formula, but not when you are using anything else. Okay. Next question. Cos 225 degree. Cos 225, I will find out. This is what I want to find out. Cos 225 degree. Okay. 225, I will write 225 as 180 plus 45. 225 degree can be written as 180 degree plus 45 degree. So this looks like cos 180 plus theta. This is of the form cos 180 plus theta. Cos 180 plus theta, what is the formula? Cos 180 plus theta. First thing we need to check is it lies in which quadrant. 180 plus theta means more than 180. So it lies in the third quadrant. In the third quadrant, cos, positive or negative? Negative, right? Because in the third quadrant only tan is positive. Tan is positive and therefore cot is also positive, and all the other trigonometric functions are negative. So cos is negative there, minus. Then 180 plus theta, that means we are using the horizontal line. When we are using the horizontal line, we will retain the same function. So cos of 180 plus theta is equal to minus cos theta. So cos 180 plus 45 minus cos theta, that's equal to minus cos 45 degree. Theta is 45 here. Cos 45 degree, we know the value 1 by root 2. Hence, the answer is minus 1 by root 2. Okay. Then, same problem can be same angle, this 225 degree. We can also write it as 270 minus 45. Can we? 270 minus 45 will also give you 225 degree. Right? So, 270 minus theta, cos 270 minus theta. Now, 270 minus theta means it lies in the third quadrant. In the third quadrant, cos is negative 270. That means we are using the vertical line. When we are using the vertical line, we have to change to its cofunction. Its cofunction is, its cofunction. For cos, the cofunction is sine. So, we get minus sine theta. Cos 270 minus theta is equal to minus sine theta. Therefore, this will become minus sine theta. Theta is 45 degree. Hence, the answer is minus 1 by root 2. Sin 45 is 1 by root 2. That's well known to you. Okay. See, in every problem, you need not solve by two methods. Just we are in the initial stages, and just to make you understand better, I am solving by two different methods. You can use any one of those. Okay. Then, after this, let me find out tan 240 degree. Tan 240 degree. This 240 degree, we can write that as 180 plus 60. 240 can be written as 180 plus 60. Tan 180 plus 60, which quadrant? Third quadrant. In the third quadrant, tan, is it positive or negative? Positive. Okay. Then, 180 plus theta, we are using the horizontal line, therefore same function. Hence, tan 180 plus 60 is same as tan 60, and tan 60 degree is equal to root 3. Okay. Next, secant 135 degree. Secant 135. 135 I will write as 90 plus 45. Secant 90 plus 45. 135 degree can be written as 90 plus 45. Secant 90 plus theta. 90 plus theta means it is in the second quadrant. In the second quadrant, secant is negative because in the second quadrant sine is positive. Remember, A, S, T, C. So, the secant is negative. In the second quadrant sine is positive, therefore cosecant is positive, but secant is negative. Minus the 90 plus 45. That means we are using the vertical line. When you are using the vertical line, we have to write its cofunction. So, for secant, the cofunction is cosecant. So, you get minus cosecant 45 degree. What is the value of cosecant 45 degree? Cosecant 45 degree is equal to root 2. So, the answer will be minus root 2. So, if you are in doubt, what is the value of cosecant 45 degree? What you have to do is, its reciprocal is sin 45 degree. Sin 45 degree, what is its value? Sin 45 degree is 1 by root 2. So, if you don't know that also, then nobody can help you. Sin 45 degree is 1 by root 2. Therefore, cosecant 45 degree being its reciprocal will be equal to root 2. Because of this minus sign, we get the answer as minus root 2. Okay, next. After this, we will take cot 300 degree. Cot 300 degree. Okay. 300, I will write 300 as 270 plus 30. Okay, 270 plus 30. 270 plus 30 means it is in the fourth quadrant. Okay. In the fourth quadrant, cot is what? In the fourth quadrant, cos is positive, therefore secant is positive, cot is negative, minus. Then 270 plus theta. 270 plus theta means we are using the vertical line. When we are using the vertical line, we have to change it to its cofunction. For cot, the cofunction is tan. So, you get minus tan 30 degree. What is the value of tan 30 degree? Tan 30 degree is equal to 1 by root 3. So, here the answer is minus 1 by root 3. Okay. Next. Cosecant 240 degree. Cosecant 240 I want. Okay. 240, either you can write 180 plus 60 or 270 minus 30. I will go for 270 minus 30. 270 minus 30 means it is in the which quadrant? Third quadrant. In the third quadrant, cosecant is negative. In the third quadrant, tan is positive and cot is positive, remaining are negative. So, minus. Now, 270 minus theta, we are using the vertical line. So, you write its cofunction. For cosecant, the cofunction is secant. So, we get minus secant 30 degree. What is the value of secant 30? You think of cos 30. Cos 30 is equal to root 3 by 2. Therefore, secant 30 is its reciprocal 2 by root 3. Hence, the answer is minus 2 by root 3. Okay. Next. Sine of minus 30 degree. Sine minus 30 degree. You know one formula, sine of minus theta. Yesterday I have discussed it. Sine of minus theta is equal to minus sine theta. Sine of minus theta is equal to minus sine theta. Cos of minus theta is equal to cos theta, and tan of minus theta is equal to minus tan theta. This is the formula we have. Sine of minus theta is equal to minus sine theta, cos of minus theta is cos theta, and tan of minus theta is equal to minus tan theta. Now, sine of minus 30 degree, this is nothing but minus sine 30 degree. Now, that formula. Okay, I am using that formula. Sine 30 degree is 1 by 2. So, here you get the answer as minus 1 by 2. This is one way of solving this problem. There is another method also, that is, for any trigonometric function, for that angle, if I add 360 degree or add any multiple of 360 degree or subtract any multiple of 360 degree in terms of radians, add or subtract any multiple of 2 pi, then there is no change in the value of that trigonometric function, which is very well known to you now. So, for this minus 30 degree, I can add 360. So, if I add 360, what happens? Minus 30 plus 360. Sine of minus 30 is same as sine of minus 30 degree is equal to sine of minus 30 plus 360. Okay. For any angle, you keep on adding 360 degree, there is no change in the value of that trigonometric function. So, this looks like 360 minus theta, right? Minus 30 plus 360 can also be written as 360 minus 30. Sin 360 minus theta, it is in which quadrant? 360 minus theta is in fourth quadrant. It is in fourth quadrant. In the fourth quadrant, sin is negative. Then you are using 360 minus theta. That means we are using the horizontal line. When we use horizontal line, we have to retain the same function. So that will give you minus sine 30 degree. Hence the answer is minus 1 by 2. You can solve in this way also. Then tan of minus 90 degree. See, tan of minus theta is equal to minus tan theta. So that will give you minus tan 90 degree. But what is the value of tan 90 degree? Tan 90 degree is not defined. Therefore, minus tan 90 degree. Don't say minus not defined. This is also not defined. Not defined is the answer. Okay. Next. Cot 1305 degree. Cot 1305 degree. Okay. Say when that angle is more than 360 degree, what we do is we will subtract by 360. Either subtract by 360 or subtract by any multiple of 360 degree. So we will we will subtract 360 degree or any multiple of 360 degree in such a way that that angle should come in between 0 and 360 degree, because then it is easy for us to solve. So you subtract 360 degree as many times as you wish. Okay. Subtract them in such a way that that angle comes in between 0 and 360 degree. So I will subtract by 1080 degree. Okay. 1080 is nothing but 360 into 3. 36 3s are 108, right? So 360 into 3, I am subtracting 360 thrice. Okay, 3 into 360, that I am subtracting. So 1305 minus 1080. So what do you get? This is equal to 225, right? So this difference is nothing but 225 degree. So you get cot 225 degree. Now we can easily find out its value. 225, I can write it as 180 plus 45. 225 can be written as 180 plus 45. Cot 180 plus theta, which quadrant? This is in third quadrant. In the third quadrant, cot is positive. Then we are writing cot 180 plus theta. Cot 180 plus theta means we are using the horizontal line. When you are using horizontal line, we have to retain the same function. So same function, cot 45 degree. Cot 45 degree is equal to 1. So the value of cot 1305 degree is equal to 1. Next. Cos 2 pi by 3. Cos 2 pi by 3. Okay. Cos 2 pi by 3, you can write it in terms of radians only, or if you want you can convert it into degrees, whichever is easy, you can do that. 2 pi by 3, I will write it as pi minus pi by 3. Okay. Pi minus pi by 3. You observe, if I simplify, take LCM, 3 is the LCM, 3 pi minus pi, that will give you 2 pi by 3. So I am writing 2 pi by 3 as pi minus pi by 3. Now pi minus pi by 3, it lies in which quadrant? Pi is 180 degree, pi by 3 is 60 degree, 180 minus 60, 120 degree. It lies in the second quadrant. In the second quadrant, cos is positive or negative? Negative. So write minus. Now we are using pi minus theta. See, cos 180 degree minus theta is as good as cos pi minus theta. These two are one and the same. This is in terms of degrees, this is in terms of radians, that's all. Cos pi minus theta, second quadrant, cos is negative. Pi means you are using the horizontal line. When you are using the horizontal line, we will retain the same function. So you get minus cos pi by 3. What is the value of cos pi by 3? Cos pi by 3 is 1 by 2. So the answer is minus 1 by 2. Okay? So if you have not understood, you can convert it into degrees. So if I convert it into degrees, pi radian is equal to 180. 180 by 3 means 60. 60 into 2, 120. So cos 2 pi by 3 is same as cos 120 degree. That 120 can be written as 180 minus 60. Second quadrant negative using the horizontal line, same function cos 60 equal to 1 by 2. So the answer is minus 1 by 2. You can do it in this way also. Okay? But you should have this knowledge as well. Okay, next. Secant minus pi by 3. Secant minus pi by 3, I want. Secant minus theta. See, you know this formula, cos of minus theta is equal to cos theta. So then can you tell me what is secant of minus theta? Secant theta is the reciprocal of cos theta. So secant of minus theta will also be equal to secant theta. If you want, you can write this as 1 by cos of minus theta. Cos of minus theta is cos theta. That will give you 1 by cos theta, which is equal to secant theta. Right? Secant of minus theta equal to secant theta. Secant of minus pi by 3 is equal to secant pi by 3. What is the value of secant pi by 3? Cos pi by 3 is equal to 1 by 2. Therefore, secant pi by 3 is its reciprocal. Pi by 3 under 60 degree. Secant 60, cos 60 degree equal to 1 by 2. So secant 60 degree is equal to 2. The reciprocal of 1 by 2, which is 2. Okay? Next. Tan 11 pi by 6. 11 pi by 6. 11 pi by 6. I will write this as 2 pi minus pi by 6. 11 pi by 6 can be written as 2 pi minus pi by 6. Okay? You see, observe, take LCM, 6 into 2 pi. 12 pi minus pi, 11 pi by 6. Tan 11 pi by 6. Tan 11 pi by 6 can be written as tan of 2 pi minus pi by 6. 2 pi means 360 degree. This is of the form tan 360 minus theta. Tan 360 minus theta, it is in which quadrant? 360 minus theta, it is in fourth quadrant. In the fourth quadrant, tan, is it positive or negative? It is negative. So minus. Now 2 pi means 360 degree. Horizontal line we are using. Therefore, write the same function, minus tan pi by 6. Tan pi by 6 is 1 by root 3. Pi by 6 on the 30 degree. Tan 30 degree is equal to 1 by root 3. Hence, the answer is minus 1 by root 3. Did you understand? Okay. Say, if you feel that now this is somewhat difficult, how do we get to know that 2 pi minus pi by 6 or 3 pi by 2, etc. Then what I can do is you write it in degrees. Pi by 6 is 30 degree, you know. Pi is 180, 180 by 6, 30. 30 into 11, 330. So, this is same as tan 330 degree. So, if I ask you to find out tan 330 degree, what will you do? Yeah, of course, you will find out. Right, how will you find out? You will write 330 degree as 360 minus 30. Fourth quadrant, tan is negative using horizontal line. So, same function, we get minus tan 30 degree. Tan 30 is 1 by root 3. So, the answer is minus 1 by root 3. In this way also, you can do. Choice is yours. Okay, next question. Cos 570 degree. Cos 570 degree. Okay. 570 degree. Since that angle is greater than 360 degree, so you immediately subtract 360 from this. So, what do you get? 570 minus 360. 570 minus 360 will give you 210 degree. Cos 210 degree. 210, I will write it as 180 plus 30. Cos 180 plus 30, third quadrant. In the third quadrant, cos is negative, 180 is horizontal line we are using, so same function, minus cos 30 degree. Cos 30 is root 3 by 2, so here we get the answer as minus root 3 by 2. Okay, next. Tan 765 degree. Tan 765. 765 degree is obviously greater than 360 degree. When it is greater than 360 degree, you subtract by 360 degree or subtract by any multiple of 360. I will subtract by 360 into 2, that is I am subtracting by 720 degree. So, this 765 I will subtract 720 from this, minus 720, that is equal to tan 45 degree. Tan 45 degree is 1. Okay, students, with this I will stop today's class. We will continue tomorrow. Okay, thank you.